Scientist, I'm a hydrogeologist, geographic information system specialist. I've been at Tennessee State University for 27 years, and I founded the Geographic Information Sciences Lab. So I'm a scientist, and I wanted to address the issue of science communication, and I just wanted to ask you all a question. I mean, ironically or coincidentally, I'm here as part of the American Geophysical Union Conference, and the AGU has something called the AGU Thriving Earth Exchange. And so there are scientists who work with communities. So yes, some scientists like to use 50 cent and $1.50 words, but every organization has arms, such as the Thriving Earth Exchange, that does two things. You know, they come to the community, they speak in language that everybody can understand, and it's an even exchange because, you know, those of us, no matter how many letters I have behind my name, some of the knowledge, indigenous knowledge you have is greater than all the letters I have behind my name. We can learn from each other, and I get it. A lot of people get a few letters behind their name to get a God complex and come down here and want to save people. That's not what all of us do. Part of the reason that scientists aren't good at communicating is, and I can ask anybody who took science in here, there's something called pedagogy, the science of teaching. I didn't have one course in that. My mother taught elementary school for 40 years. Most of what I learned about teaching, I learned from her, not from my PhD, master's, or bachelor's program in hydrogeology. So I'm currently working with the AGU Thriving Earth Exchange in Baltimore, Maryland. We have a coalition of environmental justice organizations that want to learn about geographic information systems. Sounds real complicated, sounds like it's something that's hard to understand, but you know, we come into the community. I happen to be from Baltimore, and it doesn't take a whole lot to get people to use that technology to save themselves and better yet, empower themselves. We work with the community in Pensacola, Florida, Wedgwood. It has 13 landfills in the Black community. I went down with Dr. Beverly Wright and others and my students. We work with the Unity and the Family Ministry. These are men and women of the cloth. With our training, when you take a map and show people exactly what's happening, they were able to stop a 4-lane highway from going through their community. Believe it or not, a little while ago, I said they had 13 landfills in their community. Somebody wanted to put a 14th landfill in there. So you already got 13, what's 14 gonna hurt? What's more gonna hurt? These reverends and pastors went to that Escambia County Council meeting and stopped that permit with those maps. I wasn't there. So the main thing is that organizations such as the AGU Thriving Earth Exchange work on the ground. Always say you're not going to Zoom your way to environmental justice. You're not going to Teams your way to environmental justice. You have to be on the ground. And secondly, it's a sustained effort. So we're going to be working in Baltimore for 2 years. I work with the Thriving Earth Exchange in Gulfport, Mississippi, on increasing the height of their levees. Just as an aside, I worked during last year with a community here. I remember Dr. Archer and I worked with so many communities during the Community Change Grant Program, and I distinctly remember working with the community here. There's somewhere along that highway where it gets narrow and there's no levee on the Gulf side, and people get cut off and they can't escape from here when even if there's a minor amount of water. And they said, yeah, that was y'all. Okay, I remember that from last year. We worked with about 1,000 communities last year with the Community Change Program. But yeah, the second thing is that there was a sustained